Very good morning. This presentation is brought to you by Resonate International with a mission to leverage knowledge worldwide. The topic being covered is War and Peace in the 21st Century, Challenges and Choices. Ladies and gentlemen, the history of humanity is a history of conflict and reconciliation, destruction and reconstruction, war and peace. War, in its rawest form, reveals the depths of human ambition and fear, often at an immeasurable cost to life and civilization. Peace, on the other hand, embodies humanity's capacity for healing, cooperation, and progress. From the ruins of ancient cities to the treaties that shaped modern nations, these twin forces have defined the trajectory of societies. Yet, as we navigate the 21st century, the concepts of war and peace are evolving, becoming more complex and interconnected. Conflicts today span far beyond physical battlefields, and the pursuit of peace is no longer just an aspiration, but a necessity for survival. This century demands an unprecedented level of reflection and action to confront these shifting dynamics. Let us look at the historical context and the lessons from the past. Throughout history, wars have often been waged over power, territory, or ideology. The devastation of World War II, claiming over 70 million lives, led to the creation of institutions like the United Nations, designed to prevent such horrors. Yet, history also reminds us that peace cannot be sustained without addressing the root causes of conflict, be it economic disparity, ethnic tensions, or political grievances. Examples abound. The Marshall Plan helped rebuild post-war Europe and foster stability, while unresolved tensions from the Treaty of Versailles sowed the seeds for future unrest. These lessons remind us that peace is not merely the absence of war, but the active pursuit of justice, equity, and dialogue. Let us also look at the changing face of war and peace in the 21st century. Modern conflicts bear little resemblance to the wars of the past. The nature of warfare has evolved dramatically. They are becoming increasingly unwinnable by any side. Traditional state-on-state conflicts have given way to asymmetric warfare, where nations leverage proxies to advance their agendas, turning, for example, regions like Middle East and Ukraine into battlegrounds for larger geopolitical rivalries. Non-state actors, armed with advanced weaponry, pose significant challenges to national security. Technology plays a dual role in modern conflict. While it has the potential to enhance security and peacekeeping efforts, it also introduces new threats. The proliferation of drones, artificial intelligence, and autonomous weapon systems have dramatically altered the way war gets handled. The rise of cyber warfare, seen in attacks on Estonia and on critical US infrastructure, has opened new frontiers where conflicts unfold without traditional armies. Peace, too, has transformed. It is no longer just about treaties or ceasefires, but navigating global interdependencies. The COVID-19 pandemic exposed vulnerabilities in global cooperation, reminding us that peace requires resilience in systems that underpin economies and societies. There is escalating costs of modern conflict. The financial and human tolls of 21st century wars are unprecedented. The Syrian civil war, going on for over 2 decades now, for instance, has resulted in over 500,000 deaths and displaced over 14 million people, causing ripple effects across Europe and the Middle East. The humanitarian crisis in Yemen, described by the UN as the world's worst, has left 24 million people in need of assistance. These conflicts highlight the devastating impact of war on civilian population. There are many other similar situations existing worldwide, particularly in Asia and in Africa. Economically, conflicts like the Iraq War have drained trillions of dollars, money that could have been invested in education, healthcare, or climate action. The cost of war extends beyond the battlefield. Environmental destruction, fractured communities, and mental health crises persist for decades. In contrast, peace building, though resource intensive, offers a far greater return on investment. Reconciliation efforts in Rwanda demonstrate how nations can rebuild and thrive when peace is prioritized. Failure in leadership, institutions, and in thought are the issues which need addressing. The current global order is plagued by systemic failures. First, institutional ineffectiveness. International bodies like the United Nations are often hamstrung by incompetency, bureaucracy, veto politics, or lack of enforcement power, allowing conflicts to fester. Second, proxies and misinformation. Proxy wars and disinformation campaigns manipulate public opinion, turning truth into a casualty of modern warfare. Russia's influence in global elections and China's narratives around Hong Kong illustrate how information itself has become a weapon. Third is decline of public opinion and media integrity. In an era of interconnected information, public opinion and media should act as bulwarks of truth. Sensationalism, misinformation, and echo chambers have eroded their credibility, leaving societies divided and apathetic. The role of business and eroding empathy is also an issue. Corporate interests, particularly in the arms industry, often prioritize profit over peace. The global arms trade, worth over $100 billion annually, fuels conflicts by supplying weapons to regions already in turmoil. At the societal level, stress, polarization, and information overload have eroded empathy and moral clarity. As individuals turn inward, the collective capacity to distinguish right from wrong weakens, allowing injustice to proliferate unchecked. What is the way forward? Let's look at the options. First, reinvigorating global leadership and institutions. Institutions must adapt to modern challenges. The United Nations, for example, requires reforms to its decision-making processes to act decisively. Regional coalitions, such as the African Union, should be empowered to mediate conflicts locally with international support. UN, NATO, EU, BRICS, G7, G20, like multilateral organizations, must become vibrant platforms for meaningful dialogue and honest cooperation to find fair and quick resolution to hot issues, thus investing in conflict prevention through diplomacy. UN peacekeeping missions must also get revamped for their effectiveness and their success. The international community must also strengthen and frame norms and regulations governing the use of technology in warfare to prevent its misuse. Second is combating misinformation and restoring media integrity. Governments, tech companies, and civil societies must unite to combat disinformation. Technology platforms must prioritize accuracy over engagement, and the media should return to investigative, unbiased journalism to rebuild public trust. Third, strengthening education and critical thinking. Critical thinking must become a cornerstone of education systems worldwide. Programs promoting ethical reasoning and cultural understanding can empower future leaders to make informed, compassionate decisions. Fourth, regulating corporate interests. Transparency and accountability in industries profiting from conflict are essential. Global agreements should restrict arms sales to conflict zones and impose ethical standards on corporations influencing geopolitical decisions. Fifth, rebuilding empathy and moral clarity. Restoring empathy requires grassroots initiatives and global campaigns that humanize crisis. Storytelling, arts, and cross-cultural exchanges can bridge divides and foster shared understanding. Promoting human rights and the rule of law is fundamental to building resilient and peaceful societies. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, war and peace in the 21st century are no longer isolated phenomena. They are globalized forces affecting every aspect of human existence. The choices made today will determine whether future generations inherit a world fractured by division or unified by shared purpose. The failures of the past are not irreversible. Peace is not a passive state but an active pursuit requiring courage, clarity, and compassion. It demands rejecting false narratives, holding leaders accountable, and placing justice above expediency. In an age of complexity, the greatest strength lies in simplicity, standing for the truth, advocating for justice, and fostering empathy. The time for action is now. In the face of division, humanity must unite. In the face of injustice, societies must rise for truth, and in the face of despair, individuals must champion for hope. Peace is humanity's greatest challenge and its greatest reward. Let a strive begin to build a future where justice triumphs over chaos, truth over lies, and understanding over conflict. A future where peace is not merely a dream but a shared reality. Good luck, best wishes, and God bless.